The political chessboard in Zimbabwe is being redrawn once again, and the pieces are moving in dangerous patterns. Since the controversial removal of the running mate clause, which previously required President Emmerson Mnangagwa to formally name his deputy, the battle for succession has entered a new phase. At the center of this storm is Vice President Constantino Chiwenga, a man once seen as Mnangagwa's natural heir, but now seemingly cornered in a high-stakes power play. The question on everyone's lips, is Chiwenga finished, or is he quietly preparing for a final showdown? The removal of the running mate clause, a calculated move. The elimination of the running mate clause was not just a legal adjustment, it was a direct blow to Chiwenga's political future. Previously, Mnangagwa was bound to select his deputy, effectively securing Chiwenga's position as the heir apparent. But with that requirement gone, Mnangagwa now has the freedom to sideline Chiwenga entirely, opening the door for other contenders. The most prominent name in the mix, Coup Tagwirei, the billionaire businessman with deep ties to Mnangagwa's inner circle. This shift has left Chiwenga in a precarious position. Without constitutional protection, his political survival now depends on two critical factors: military backing and his willingness to fight back. The military factor: where do the generals stand? Chiwenga's greatest asset has always been his influence within the armed forces. As the former commander of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, he was instrumental in the 2017 coup that ousted Robert Mugabe and installed Mnangagwa. But loyalty in Zimbabwean politics is fluid, and recent developments suggest cracks in Chiwenga's military support. The Tagwirei connection: reports indicate that the wife of the Presidential Guard commander, the same unit that executed the 2017 coup, is now openly supporting Tagwirei. This is a telling sign that allegiances within the military may be shifting. Mnangagwa's countermove: the president has been strategically reassigning key military officials to dilute Chiwenga's influence. The question is whether these changes are enough to neutralize Chiwenga's grip on the army. If Chiwenga no longer commands the loyalty of the generals, his political future is in serious jeopardy. Financial muscle: Tagwirei's resources are being used to smooth the path for his own political ascension, whether directly or as Mnangagwa's preferred successor. Chiwenga's weakness: unlike Tagwirei, Chiwenga does not have a vast financial war chest. In a political landscape where patronage and bribes often decide loyalties, this puts him at a severe disadvantage. Is Chiwenga finished? Not yet. Despite these challenges, it would be premature to write off Chiwenga entirely. History has shown that Zimbabwean politics can shift overnight, and Chiwenga is not one to go down without a fight. The armor's unpredictability: while some commanders may be leaning toward Tagwirei, others could still be loyal to Chiwenga. The military is not a monolith, and internal divisions could work in his favor. The fight isn't over. Chiwenga has survived political battles before. If he decides to resist, he could rally remaining allies within the security sector, or exploit growing discontent within ZANU-PF. What comes next? The next few months will be decisive. Watch for these key developments. 1. Military movements. Any unusual troop deployments or reshuffles could signal brewing unrest. 2. Public appearances. If Chiwenga begins to disappear from official events, it may indicate his being sidelined. 3. Economic shifts. Tagwirei's growing visibility in government deals could confirm his rising influence. Zimbabwe Uncensored. Staying ahead of the story. This is a fluid and dangerous situation, and the narrative is changing daily. Zimbabwe Uncensored is committed to bringing you the unfiltered truth behind these power struggles. Subscribe to stay updated on the latest developments. Share this analysis to inform others. Comment your thoughts. Is Chiwenga truly finished, or is he planning a comeback? The battle for Zimbabwe's future is far from over. Stay tuned, stay vigilant, and stay uncensored.